You and I both had those situations where you get a lead from the marketing department, you reach out to this person, you send them email, text message, you do everything to cadence, and you don't get a hold of them. You go back to marketing, and you're like, what's up with this garbage? You guys can't provide us any leads. This ain't right. And it's frustrating. Well, today I'm going to teach you a concept. Hopefully you know this already, and if not, let me break it down a little bit further to you and to see how it can help you to not have those situations with your marketing team again. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another great episode of the Sales Evangelist podcast. I'm your host, Donald C. Kelly, the Sales Evangelist. And I'm so excited for another great episode. I'm so excited to be here with you today. Hey, and on this episode today, we're going to talk about this concept of account-based selling. Now, for you watching this episode, you're probably saying, Donald, your setup is kind of different. Your studio looks weird today. Well, it's coming to you from my hotel room in Las Vegas. I'm here speaking at a conference this week, and I'm excited for that. It's great to be on the road again. But today I'm going to focus on you, and we're going to focus on this idea, somewhat to this personalization concept as well. But it's going to be around how you can be more effective with your marketing team using account-based selling strategies. Like, if you've never done this before, and if this is your first time hearing about this, then hold on tight. If you've heard about it before and you're doing it, fantastic. Hopefully some of these things can still help you, because I guarantee you there's probably a couple components that you can tweak in your approach right now to make a difference. What exactly is account-based selling? Account-based selling, well, let's back up. Go back to that example I gave in the teaser. You know how marketing, sometimes they send those leads. What typically happens is this is based on the leads approach. So the lead-based approach. When the lead-based is like marketing puts pieces of content out, they have webinars, they have like things they attract people to. Those people will download a piece of content. That number and phone number and email comes in, and it goes through your funnel, and then your Marketos of the world, your different HubSpots of the world, eventually gets to you as a salesperson to reach out to this prospect because they were looking on our website. They have some kind of interest. Now, we can't determine exactly how far they are down that process. And oftentimes those people who are looking may just want to get that download, and they're not interested in getting your $10,000 service at this time. They're just reading, or it could be an individual that's looking up something. So we find ourselves with situations like that, and sometimes we get frustrated with marketing. So that's lead-based. We don't know who's coming. We have our ideal customer. We're putting out the honey, so to speak, and we're hoping that the right type of bees or animal will come and then be attracted to the honey, and then bada bing, bada boom. And it's worked for years. But there's a concept that's account-based that's a little bit different. It's more about hunting with a spear rather than hunting with the net. All right. So hear me out on this. With account-based strategy or an account-based selling approach, sometimes it's called account-based marketing, account-based selling, or some kind of account-based strategy. What typically will happen in those situations is that you, as the company working with sales and marketing, you have to change the way you work, but sales and marketing then identify the type of customers that we would like to work with. So perhaps you look at your clientele right now and you're like, man, we got these type of clients that buy from us, and these are our top clients. This is our second tier client. These are our third tier clients. So we have the three types of customers that purchase, and these are the top three tiers. What if we got more people like that? So then what you'll start doing at that point is that you make a list and you check it twice and you find out if anybody is naughty or nice. Okay, you don't do that part, but you do make a list and you have an identification now of who are those top accounts that I would like to work with as an organization. Now, it's not just you, but as an organization. So your sales and marketing team, because this is going to require you to do something together. Now, what you will do is that you come up with a plan of attack, and then marketing will do their part and sales will do their part. It's account-based strategy, account-based marketing, or account-based selling. And this way, we are all unified in our march, in our conquest to find and to bring more clients on board. We're just doing it more systematically. If you want to do this, identify who those three, this tier, the three type of customers that you feel the best, that you feel most likely to work with, to feel more, likely to purchase from you to buy. Identify who those people are. Then you make a list of of those groups, and then you're gonna break up that list to say who's in that organization, because we're gonna do multi-threading, right? So we're gonna make sure in multi-threading, we can do another episode on it. But basically, you're not just relying on one person. So maybe there are 3 to 5 people in an organization that you want to get in contact with. And then in order to do that, what's the BDR going to do? But what's sales and marketing going to do? Marketing and sales still does their function. They can still hold webinars. They're going to still hold events. They're going to still do like lunch and learns. They're going to still send stuff directly in the mail. They're going to still send out marketing emails. But now the focus is very precision. Now we can say, well, we're trying to reach, Mary Smith, who is the IT director at this organization. Has she received any marketing content already? Marketing sent these, did the plays and ran these couple things. They sent the invite to come to a webinar. Now the salesperson or the BDR can reach out to invite them to come to the webinar as well as connect with them on LinkedIn. So everybody has their play, and we're really focused, and we're targeting, and we're just locked on to this organization and how we're going to approach them. And everybody knows exactly what we did, and everybody's just running succinct. The other thing that I wanted to kind of hit up on when it comes to account-based selling is that it's not for every organization per se. Now, this is a discussion that goes back and forth, and we had one on Twitter and Instagram and on LinkedIn about this. Some organization may not necessarily need to do anything with account-based selling. And let me give you an example. So if you're selling to enterprise organizations where you're trying to, reach these large clients, it's not as easy to just do a simple phone call and to get them. You need to do the approach. And account-based selling kind of helps to tailor towards that, where you're trying to scale this large fence or get over this large fence, and you have your whole organization working together, put in a ladder, who's going to run over the fence, what you guys are going to bring. If it's a smaller client, you can, one person, quote unquote, could jump over a small fence and to just make the phone call, send the email to get access to that client. But this one takes more precision because the walls are higher, so to speak, if that makes sense. So not every organization need to do it. Your cost per, say the transaction, if you're selling something that's going to be like $10, I mean, it doesn't make sense to do account-based selling. But if your price point is like, this is closing a deal is going to be $100,000, $50,000. Yeah, that may be a little bit different. $20,000, $30,000. Those may be a little bit different than just like the one-off, something that you're, an SMB company could just sign off on in, one phone call. Kind of tell you with it is that it takes time. It takes time to run. It takes work because you're doing the plays. But once you get the plays going, once you know exactly what you're doing, once everyone is keeping track of it, you have constant communication between sales and marketing. It's a beautiful thing. It's like running those plays like that team did around us and scoring touchdown effortlessly because your opponents didn't know what was coming. They were arguing and bickering. And it makes a big difference. So hopefully that gives you some kind of idea. Over the next several episodes here in this series, we're going to be talking about account-based selling strategy. People who are working for companies like Amazon and folks who are who've helped teams all across the globe to implement these strategies. They're going to hear different elements of account-based selling. And just like different takes on this concept. Some of you may be and one of the guys we're going to bring on has several accounts. That's it. That's all he has. And in those several accounts, he has tons of business unit in those organizations. These are enterprise organizations that he now manages those accounts and he's looking at growing that. So there's all different aspects of this, but buckle up, put on your seatbelt, eat your vitamins, and let's tackle this together. But I would love to hear from you. Is this something that you're doing right now? Hit me up, Donald C. Kelly on LinkedIn. You can go to our Facebook group, the Sales Evangelizers. Let me know, are you doing any type of account-based selling in your organization? Would love to hear from you. In the meantime, please check out our sponsors. They're giving us some amazing offers, some deals that's targeted for you, and I want you to take advantage of those. So check it out, take advantage of those deals, and let us know if there's any courses that you want to take. We have workshops that we perform, and would love to help you out in your team, if it's with account-based selling or one of our in LinkedIn or social outreach workshops or one of our mindset workshops. We would love to be your guide and help you with that and share with you what we've worked with hundreds and thousands of people with. As always, I want you to thrive and succeed. I want you to find more ideal customers. I want you to know what to say when you reach out to them. I want you to close more deals. But most importantly, I want you to raise your level of thinking and go out and do big things. Thanks so much. Hey, thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video today. If you enjoyed the content, I ask you to go ahead and hit that like button, that thumbs up at the bottom right-hand corner. Also, to make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. This way, we'll keep you up to date with all the latest sales strategies, latest tools, and things that are going to help you to not only find more prospects, but to close more deals. Thanks so much.